So the first thing we want to talk about is digital molecular matter, or DMM technology, which is a technology that allows us to simulate the way that materials behave in the real world based upon real world properties. So wood will break like wood, glass will break like glass, metal will even dent like metal. So what we have here is a piece of plywood that's actually authored using the traditional methods for breakables. And what we have is we built one piece of plywood that's whole and then a broken piece of plywood that will actually swap on the fly when Adam goes ahead and shoots a Death Star ball here to break it. So there you can see that that piece of plywood did break. This is how everybody else authors breakables in games, even on next gen. And it's not very interesting because it doesn't take into account the direction of the impact, the force of the impact, the size of the object that's actually hitting it, and it looks pretty much the same every single time. But if we move down the hallway, we can show you a piece of plywood that actually has digital molecular matter applied. And here you can see that it breaks differently every single time. It actually takes into account forces in the real physical world, and it behaves like you would expect plywood to do. And every time we reset this, you can actually see that it will break differently and again provide just a level of realism and fidelity that is absent in most games. This is a data-driven system because it's a simulation, which really allows us to experiment. So on the fly with a button press, Adam can go ahead and change this plywood from kind of a soft plywood to a tougher wood. And again, you can see that it behaves very realistically. It behaves like you would expect tougher wood to behave. This allows our designers unprecedented freedom to kind of explore the way that these materials might behave in our gameplay worlds in order to get things that look the most realistic or the most authentic, but also that are most fun.